Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Today I want to break down into starting small, starting slow when we're on self-improvement. So I feel like this is like a big perception of hustle culture that you have to like really just go all out at it, go on your little grind set, cut out all distractions, just sleep for 2 hours a day. Look, realistically, it seems like a fun life for some people, I guess, but it's not what this is about. Really, when you're on self-improvement, you have to understand that you're going on to self-improvement because you very likely lived a life where you lived quite the opposite of being on a life of self-improvement. You indulged into a lot of instant gratification, you played a lot of video games, had a lot of junk food, you just drank all the time. It's a completely different life. So you can't really just turn the switch on that and just be doing all the good habits perfectly for a long time right away. What I would suggest to do is just start small and everything. So pick up exercising if you haven't already. That's one people usually pick up before self-improvement. I did this as well, but I didn't do these other ones. So then journaling, meditating, and reading. For all of those, you can go all out at it. You can meditate for like an hour already without even having any practice. You can journal journal like 3 pages a day. You think you can do that? You can read like a half a book every day. But of course, from the start, you can't really do any of that. So essentially what you want to do is you want to start small for all those things. When you're exercising, you want to go like 3 times a week only at the start. And only have like 45-minute sessions. Meditating, start meditating even for like a minute a day and start progressively overloading that. That's actually a big thing for all this, but I get back into everything else. That's basically how you want to think of it. It's progressively overloading. Just like when we're in the gym with our exercises, increasing the rep, strength, and intensity, we want to do the same thing basically for our self-improvement habits. Then going back into it, journaling. Journal for like 3 minutes a day. I actually have I'm gonna have a video on how to journal. I'm gonna drop that soon. Like, journaling, just like instead of like writing like 5 things you're grateful for, just write down 2. Start off with 2 things you're grateful for, and then just do like a little section of what you're gonna do for the day. Don't go longer than 3 minutes. In fact, you set up a little timer for 3 minutes. Start writing. When a 3-minute timer's off, just drop your pen, leave it off, and then reading. Start with reading 10 pages a day. Don't go crazy with it. You're not even gonna absorb the information well. Like I said, you're not gonna be like a mindful person going into self-improvement. So like with your little short meditations, kind of combine that with short reads so you can focus on what you're reading a lot better, right? I feel like that's what it is. It's just people look for like a form of motivation for this stuff and motivating, I got enough motivation, I could bang this all out. Don't be like that. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna always be motivated. You have to rely on discipline a lot of times. Build into the self-improvement habits. Progressively improve them to the point where you can do these things. So now I meditate for about 15 minutes a day. I'm journal about 10 minutes a day now. Long, like a full page journal basically. I aim to read about like 50 pages a day. I exercise for like an hour, 30 minutes, sometimes 2 hours. But when I started, when I started though, I didn't understand this. That was a big mistake I made. I just went big right away. When I started, lifted weights like twice a day. And then journaling, I tried to go all out with it. Meditating, I understood. It was not going to take a long time. I tried it once, like, okay, I had a dumb mindset, it's not for me, but then I understood that I just started really slow. So I started meditating for like 3 minutes a day, right? And it's progressively went up, and I'm doing like about 15. And then reading as well. Reading, I went overboard. This is what I did. Reading was a big mistake of mine. I used to try like a big chunks. I tried to read like 40 pages a day, and I'd stop reading for like a week, and I'd do 40 again.
What?
Why do that? I was unmotivated because I put so much on myself from the start. Just do 10 every day. It's more than 40 a week, right? You're gonna get 70 compared to 40. Once you get into the habit, right? Once you repeat the behavior, it turns into a habit, you can, start doing more. You can start doing 20, 30, 40, 50 a day. People really want to get to action straight away. That's a good thing. People want to get to high form action straight away though. That's not as good of a thing. You want to really progressively get to that point where you can do a high action and level up the amount of work you can do, essentially. Of course, from the start, you could work like a crazy amount of work, but then you could have one, like how I think of it is if you start with like just one day, just bang out everything, just do workouts a day, the long journals, meditations, reading sessions, you're not gonna have as much energy for the next few days, and your work's gonna slowly decline because you're not used to it. Just don't be afraid to start slow and small. It's perfectly fine because you're gonna build up to being able to do more work anyway. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you in the next one.